If you read the Bible, you will find strategic moments where it was okay for Jesus not to respond, but compassion won't let him. John 11:35. He shows up in Lazarus' tomb. First sister doubted him. Second sister doubted him. It was justifiable for him to walk away. But the Bible said, and Jesus wept. There was too much compassion to leave the unbelievers the way they are, or to leave Lazarus in the tomb. If he walks away, it was justifiable. They didn't believe in him. But I wouldn't want to leave them as unbelievers. So I will do this miracle to help them to believe. And I wouldn't leave Lazarus to just go like that. So Jesus wept for the demise of Lazarus and for the faithlessness of those who have known him yet do not know him. The Bible said Jesus wept. The moment he said Jesus wept, action began. Up until 41, where he shouted, Lazarus, come forth. So the reason we trust in him is because we see him walk in love and demonstrate compassion. In Mark chapter 1, verse 40 to 42, we saw the leper that came to Jesus. Same story, Matthew 8, 1 to 3. If you are willing, you can make me whole. Now, in the days of Jesus, nobody related with lepers, even if they are your blood relatives. The moment you are struck with leprosy, you tie a bear around you, and anywhere you are passing, you are using your mouth to say unclean, unclean, telling people to give way, because if anybody touches you and contacts it, you'll be stoned to death. So Jesus had every right to neglect the leper, but compassion won't let him. He stretched forth his hand and touched him. So the guy who qualifies for rejection, justifiable to be rejected, Jesus couldn't reject him because of compassion. So we see him as compassion epitomized. And that's not all. In John 8, 1 to 11, we saw a woman caught in adultery. According to the law of Moses, she should be stoned to death. Now, this was the Jesus that they were looking for a way to get him. This would have been a perfect place to trap him. And they came to him and told him this woman was caught in adultery in the very act. That means we caught her in the action. It's not an accusation. Moses says she should be stoned to death. What do you say? They want him to defy the law of Moses so they can kill him. That was a good place to walk away. Now, before wisdom spoke, compassion spoke. Jesus couldn't leave the woman because they will stone her to death. So even though there was a law that stopped him legitimately from intervening, compassion won't let him. And Jesus sat down and began to brood. He went back to the lecture, the syllabus of wisdom before the foundation. So what necessitated wisdom was compassion. And as he was writing on the ground, he dug deep into where the law came from and what existed before the law. And he stood up and asked them, him that is without sin, cast the first stone. All of them escaped. When he saw that they had all gone, he now put law aside. He said, woman, is there nobody here to condemn you? The woman said yes. He said, neither do I condemn you. Go and sin no more. So he pursued all of them away. So there was nobody left to say, he said the law of Moses is not relevant. All of them are already gone. He used wisdom to move them away. And she looked at the woman. I don't support your iniquity, but my compassion won't let me. Go and sin no more. When we trust Jesus, it's because we have seen that in him is loving kindness. In him is compassion. These are the forces that our faith lingers on. See, when you find somebody who everybody has given up on in the hospital, is about to die, but is still holding on to a strand of life, that faith is not great faith. That faith is faith standing on compassion. He knows that one way or the other, God will remember him. One way or the other, God will see him. See, when you see people who give up early, they don't know the compassion of God. The reason some of us linger in our faith is because somewhere in our heart, we know God is loving. His love won't let me go. If you don't know these things, your faith will not be effective. Your faith will not be potent. Paul said God commends his love towards us, that while we were yet sinners, he said Christ died for us.